It's Week 11 of the National Football League. And here's the pick artist himself, Trayvon Diggs.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Once more, here's Eckler. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Herbert. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
That's complete to Dell. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off.
And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Anderson. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The Colts at 6-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Anderson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is swung out to Eckler. Only able to gain a couple there, and now it's 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Hey, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. A first carry for Rachaad White. Gets around him, and he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
First down, Chiefs.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Anderson. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down.
That's good for a Colts. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second looking to throw. Anderson finds Johnston. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Kansas City.
It's Eckler again. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Herbert now. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Running on first down, Eckler. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Herbert on first down now. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Up the middle with Eckler. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 1st and 10, Anderson. That'll be caught by Cup. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Anderson to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 3rd down, Anderson letting one go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game firm?
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Brian Asamoah coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Short throw caught by Pitts. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now Anderson on 1st and 10. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Anderson now throwing on 1st down. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Anderson. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Michael Davis on the coverage.
Off the play fake. Anderson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Herbert's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
16 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's got Austin Eckler on the slant. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the 49-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. Short throw caught by Pitts. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Herbert got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. It was Austin Eckler who was the star of that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Anderson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now he'll try to run with this. And a solid run down inside the 30. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Anderson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Anderson. That's to the tight end, Wiley. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get this down to the 10. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down. They'll run with Gibbs. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. And his kick is indeed good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's complete to Dell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Here's Herbert. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Herbert now. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Anderson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Anderson to throw on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, Anderson. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. 3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Anderson. That's caught by Mingo, right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Anderson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now it's Herbert. That complete to Downs. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Short throw to Smith. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd down and 6 now. Now a toss running left, Eckler. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 17-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Eckler is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
And this taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw is Anderson on 1st down. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Anderson. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Anderson firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick here is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
second down and a yard.
31-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Short throw to Smith. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. That is caught, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. This will be caught once again by Brown. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Eckler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Anderson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Anderson.
It's reeled in downfield by Johnston.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's into space past the 25.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Boyd from a yard out.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
So it's a win for the Chiefs here, and it was thanks to the fine play of their quarterback, CD, Justin Herbert.
Yeah, some of these DBs are going to be tossing and turning tonight, partner. He really had their number. Wound up with well over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdowns to boot.
So for Kansas City, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road test.